Okay, this is Sue's Love and Tarot, and I am doing Aquarius reading. Okay, so I did just another reading earlier, and I thought, well, let me do some Aquarius reading again. Okay, so, all right, so let's see what came out. Okay, so this one came out, True Leaders. Okay, and I feel like a lot of this was also altruistic energy I was picking up, but let's see what it says here. Okay. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, leadership are the natural qualities by which um, Kshatriya works. Okay. And then here is the Sanskrit. Okay. All right. So let's see. True leaders. Okay. Oh, look at all the birds in the corner. Okay. And they seem very organized. Okay. So I feel like someone you may, oh, I see. Okay, so you may recently feel like you need to organize things. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And so a lot of times when that happens, it's because there's something bigger coming in and um, you want to make space for the new. Okay, now here's calm meditation. That came up earlier. Okay, calm meditation. Let's see what it says. Okay, as a lamp in a windless place does not waver. Okay, wait. As a lamp in a windless place does not waver, so the yogi whose mind is focused remains always steady in meditation on the transcendent self. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Okay. All right. Now, so I went and got the Sigmund Freud cards. Okay, so let's see what was in the mind. Okay. Protection. I cannot think of any need in a childhood as strong as a need for a father's protection. Okay, so now with the Libra energy here, that could be unhealthy sometimes if you're overly protective. Now, so sometimes how does that happen? If you had a childhood where you weren't protected and you felt traumatized or vulnerable, sometimes then that can turn out to, in the physical world later on in life, as being overprotective. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now, but I feel like this predominantly was like a balanced protection. Okay, all right, so. Okay, a cigar. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Okay, so all right, like just like I said before in a reading, sometimes a bird is just a bird, right? It's like if you can just sometimes enjoy it for the face value, you might have more fun sometimes. Okay, instead of looking for messages and everything. Okay, so there's that. But also, I got creative energy with this because you remember the time when, okay, it's like some girls were making purses out of cigar boxes. So it's like whatever is at your disposal, making something creative out of that is what I was getting. Okay. So there's a lot of angles here. And this is a mirror. It's like a mirror image. Oh, it could be like a jet that came out earlier. Okay. Oh, okay. But also heart, right? But okay, so let's talk about that. That could be like protection, protecting the heart. Okay, so if something recently happened, you could be like trying to preserve and protect your energy. Okay, and that would make sense. Okay, master. The ego is not a master in its own house. Okay, so what I'm getting is okay, so the polar opposite is Leo, right? So we always, as Aquarians, have to kind of, well, we don't have to always, but as Aquarians, we like to try to have a nice balance between the two energies so that it's not like a blown out ego. And I feel real humble energy, so I feel like that's in check, but it's like always being aware of that. Okay, bold, because you have to have a healthy ego, because that's also an attracting point in the physical realm too. All right, so, all right, bold. How bold one gets when one is sure of being loved. Okay, so I feel like sometimes things happen in life because, and then you realize how much people really love you, right? Okay, and sometimes that's a physical thing that happens, and then people come around and gather, and you realize how much they really do love you, even if you said in your mind that they didn't, right? Okay, so I'm getting that. All right, now here's word. Civilization began the first time an angry person cast a word instead of a rock. Okay, and that's what I was getting, like anything that's in the material realm, right, can be recreated with the beginning of the word. Okay, and sometimes words can be painful, so some of you might be dealing with that. Okay, and trying to move the mind out of the way. Okay, and get your feelers out again in those feel good places. Okay, now sometimes when circumstances happen in life, um, like it's the so someone might reach for anger, and that's good because then they can vent that into something more positive and creative. Okay, all right. And that was coming up in some readings as doing something like an exercise or yoga or movement, some kind of movement that was going to, or walking, to help move this energy, right? Because we don't want that to sit in the body. Okay. All right. And let's see, what else? Okay, so let's go back to this calm meditation. After that stuff, we can clear it out by this calm energy. Okay, so flowers or flower essence um, may be helpful. Okay. All right. And then, okay, so as a lamp in a windless place does not waver. Okay, so the yogi whose mind is focused remains always steady in meditation on the transcendent self. All right. Okay, and then let me do this because I feel like I like that. It's nice and bright and okay. Material elements. Okay, let's see that. My material nature is made up of 8 separate energies: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Okay, so we can release the false one, right? Okay. Oh, here's a chariot. Okay, so whatever you're doing, there's success in that. Changing bodies. So if you had some sort of physical ailment or something, I feel like this is feeling new again. Okay. All right. So there's success coming in here for whoever this reading, Aquarians. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so it could be Pisces too. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up old and used ones. And that's also believing that spirit can regenerate your body. Okay. Giving that possibility in mind. Okay. Because sometimes people block healing by saying it can't happen or it won't happen, but it can. So you put on new garments, right, in the mind, giving up old ones, clearing out the old, thinking. The soul accepts the new, right, allows it to enter. That's like letting the pure positive energy enter. Okay, giving up the old and used ones. Okay. I like that. Okay, let me get a moon card. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so now I got this in another reading and it was coming up as 2 little mice. Okay, so attend to the details. Last quarter moon in Virgo. Oh God, this card keeps coming up. Keep your heart open. Okay, so step into your power, and that's the energy that's gonna. Okay, so that's, so it may be hidden, right? I think it's Aries retrograde, so in Cancer, so it may be hidden, but it will show itself. Okay. Okay, so steady your emotions. Oh, here's the Pisces. Attuned to the divine. Oh my God, some of the same cards came out. Look at all the cards. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you.